Hey people, welcome back to RC Retro Programming. So, yesterday I went back to working on stage 5, and what I had to do was to address the model rocket. Um, you know, the stand, the model rocket stand, I had that already done. So I'm gonna run this program real quick. And what I meant to say is that I think I'm going a little too fast here. But what I meant to say is I had to address the placement of the rocket on the stand. So I went in and I had to do it a few different ways. I'll explain that after, but for right now, um, we have to walk up to the stand. Basically, there's no boundaries right now. I'm going to put that in next, soon. So we walk up to the stand, and you won't be able to walk past this point. You'll stop right here. And so you hit the button. So if you make it this far into the game, you get the rocket in stage 1. And if you made it this far, you'll be able to place that rocket on the stand. So it says place rocket, and I used the line input command. That's what I use now. I try to avoid input by itself. We hit yes, and there it is. Bingo. The rocket is set up on the stand. It's just a tiny little rocket. That's what this blue thing is here. And you can see the tip right there. I couldn't make it yellow like it is in the picture because they have 4 colors here, and if I back away here, once it's on there, it's on there. It doesn't go away. And the guide, it's right here. This is a metal piece right here. This, wherever you see yellow, it's a metal like circular disc. These are the legs coming out, the red. And then the rocket has a hook, and there's a shaft. It's not really a shaft, it's a rod, steel rod that's connected to the base plate. Rocket slides on there, and now it can't move. So when it shoots, when you launch it, it goes straight up. It goes straight up. It can't go any other way. It's at a fixed 90-degree angle, and it'll shoot straight up into the air. And when you hit that button, it's going to go take off, and it's going to disappear. And that's going to be the end of the game. But even if you make it this far, does not mean you win the game, because you still have to figure out how to launch it. I'm not going to give any more away right now, but you have to have batteries to put in this thing. I can tell you that right now. There's no batteries in it. When you explore this level, you're going to find out that it's missing batteries. So I have to put that element in next so you can explore the screen, and on and on. So you'll have to find the batteries, and so that's it. I think it looks good. I don't want to fool with it too much. I could push this over 1 pixel, but I think it's fine the way it is. And so if we look at the program quickly, I mentioned that I used line input over input. But right now I want to edit 21, and I want to take this tick mark out. And if we run the game, I don't know why that's happening. What's 32? Oh, I must have remembered this at some point, and it does not. When you renumber your programs, If you have a rem statement or a tick mark there is also works as a rem statement. It will not change anything in the rem statement numerically. So this is the special sprite feature that can only be seen by me, the programmer. When you play the game, you don't have access to this, but this is just simply the character in two different positions, and I got the character, and I use get input throughout the game and p copy, and then here is the model rocket, but this is not. This is going to be. This was a experiment that I was doing, and it didn't work correctly, so I abandoned it and I went with a draw statement instead because it's so small. So this is part of the shaft. I was going to try to, um, I don't know what the word is. I was going to try to, introduce it to what was already on the screen. The problem was the empty space. When you put something, you want to work right. So that didn't work, and this will be the rocket for the final stage though. When the rocket shoots up, I'll get this small area and put that and use p copy that way and just get rid of this. So I was going to try to what is the word? There's a word that I can't think of right now. I was going to try to incorporate it into the graphics, I'll show you what I mean here. I was going to try to put it on here literally with put and incorporate, try to blend it in, but it wouldn't have worked. So I abandoned that because of the box that you get. Like when we walk over here, there's a box around the character, and the only way to fix that is with reverse masking, but I don't remember how to reverse mask, and I don't utilize it. I can go around it. Didn't make that much of a difference. I don't have time for it, so I just go around it. But I think I will do a revisit of reverse masking, so we can bring that to the table again, take another look at it. I don't utilize it, but it might help somebody else out. And as far as line 89, so when we hit the button, we go to this routine here, and so if I'm in that position, that exact position, we clear the screen, and I use line input, and this is just, instead of writing input, instead of putting a print statement followed by an input statement and so on, you just type line input, quotation marks, whatever you want to say. You have to add your own question mark though, because the purpose of line input is to get rid of the question mark, and then you put a semicolon and the string you want to use for the response, and then I say on and on here. If it's yes, then we p copy 4 to 6. And then we get into the p mode 1-6 where we draw that rocket in, and then we put the graphic, character graphic over that, so it looks flawless. And then we p copy that back to the game screen, and now rocket equals 1. So that's the button portion of it, and then the 91 to 95 is the variable graphic, which is part of the controller function. So when I move the controller, it's going to look for variable graphics, and if it finds anything, it'll apply it. In this case, now rocket equals 1. We hit the button and we did place the rocket. So then we go to 93, which is, it draws the rocket in, And then it goes on with the joystick, the rest of the joystick command routine, which is, I'll show you an example of line 30. This is a left right. Like I said, we touch the joystick, figures out what I'm doing, what position my character's in. Then we P copy, we P mode it to page 6, and then it looks here for Ghost of 91 as a variable graphic. We'll apply that, then it'll apply the sprite in a different position or in the same position, depending on if I don't move at all, then well, this is if we move. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. I also need to put in a boundary. It'll check for boundaries first, so that'll go here, and then we do our P copies back and change the movement. Timer gets set to 0, and that's it. Then we go back to the rest of the joystick, which is line 25 is just the controls. So if we list, it goes back to line 25 and looks for more activity. Here, it doesn't find any activity, it'll continue on. It's just a loop, and as you can see here, line 30, it'll just keep looping back. There's actually 8 of these. There's 4 for the left and 4 for the right. No, 4 for the left and right, and 4 for the up and down. So there was a lot of work that had to be done, and I think that covers all of it. As far as the rocket goes, yep. So that's it. I can't think of anything else. Like I said, I want to, before I get into finalizing this game, I'm probably going to take another look at back at what I did earlier. All of us did much earlier on in regards to reverse masking. Take a look back at that. I'll have to relearn it real quick. That'll probably be my next video, and then after that, not going to post any more updates on this game until it's done. And so you guys might be waiting a while for a video after I do the revisiting of reverse masking, because I have to focus on finishing the game. You've seen most of the elements of this game. Now I just have to connect all the dots. And in the meantime, if anybody needs any help or wants to see anything, feel free to send me a message. Curtis, you mentioned that you sent me a message on my last video, but I didn't. Some of them don't come through. I don't know why it didn't come through. I don't know if you deleted the message or what, but some of them don't come through. I don't know why. I've had other people complaining about that in the past. It shows up as a comment for the video, but then I can't access it, and I don't know why. It says there's no comment available. I checked, several times, and I don't know. Sometimes they don't come through the bell either. The little bell. I forgot what it's called. I can't think tonight. It's the notifications. Sometimes they used to come through with notifications. I would get a little 1 or 2 or whatever, how many messages, and they'd come through the notifications, and sometimes they don't come through the notifications, and I don't know why. And when they don't, I have to check for them individually, and I find them, and sometimes it says there's no message. So I don't know if you guys are leaving messages and then erasing them, or what's going on, but it might be a problem with YouTube. I don't know. It's beyond what, you know, I don't know. If I don't respond, try sending a message again. That's all I can really say. But so let me try to work on another reverse masking video. Then after that, it's going to be quiet for a while. And like I said, if you guys want to chime in and request anything, or you want to add to the conversation or ask for help or whatever, feel free to do so. But I need to take a break from videos after that. I'll try to work on reverse masking tomorrow, and then that's going to be pretty much it for a few weeks. I'm up around 150 videos already, and that's quite a lot of material. I think I covered the TRS-80 in its entirety, pretty much, except for machine language and things that I don't understand. But I think things that I've done have brought the color computer to another level that, you know, I've tried to, you know, and I'm not going to stop there either. You know, once this is done, I really want to work on Coco Ultimate, and that'll probably be my final contribution to the TRS-80. You know, I think that at that point, that'll be just about enough. You know, I've been doing this for several years now, and you know, this was what I was capable of, and I'm just not capable of anymore. It's been a lot of work, and I am, what is it called? I am honored to have been a part of this. It's been a real fun experience. It's not over yet. Like I said, I still have one more game to get through, but who knows how long that'll take to finish, if it ever gets finished. I don't know. Um, you know, at least I gave it my all, and I contributed to the TRC community. Um, and it is what it is. So, you know, everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you know, I'm just out of. I don't think there's much more I can do with this computer. I've covered everything from A to Z, and there just isn't anything left for me to cover. So I will keep the channel open as an educational resource for anyone who's interested. I'll definitely keep it open after that. But eventually the videos are going to end, you know. Like I said, I'm up to 150 already, almost, and you know, it's better to just you know, keep the quality there versus making videos that are poor quality, or I don't really know. There's a way to say it, and I can't think of it, but you know, I'm just going to end this here. I'm a little bit tired, and I just want to get going. So I will see you guys on the next video, and everyone take care. Goodbye.